Hold on, I can't hear you.
Can't look at my
There we go.
There we go. Stupid phones. How are you? You miss
Oh,
me?
I do. Just peachy.
Are you having fun at home?
Yeah. Oh, I tested positive for COVID, so I've been quarantined for 2 weeks.
No, really?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I got it. I don't know.
Get away from me. How you feeling?
One day I feel good. The next day I feel like I've been hit by a bus. So it just
Yeah.
depends on the day.
What do they tell you to do anyway?
Sleep, liquids.
You know,
So, I mean, I've been doing all that, but there are some days where I'm like, oh, I'm so much better. And then like I'll go for a walk and then I feel like I just climb my Everest and have to sleep for 2 hours. So
shouldn't you be wearing a mask right now? You're close to me.
I think
Well,
my
I'm
family's
sorry.
more worried because they're quarantined too and they can't leave the house. I
Oh,
was
they
in
got
isolation for a while, so I couldn't leave my bed. Like I had a separate bedroom and I had to stay in there for like a week.
really.
Sucked.
So when do you become non-contagious anyway?
I think my family is out of quarantine on Saturday. So the state calls to check in like twice a week to
Yeah.
see like what my symptoms are and whatnot. And that's how they took me out of isolation. But then I think the doctor will call me Monday and then I'll ask her, am I contagious or not? So
So where do you think you got it from?
maybe every time I left the house, I wore a mask. So the only places I went was the grocery store. So it could have been the grocery store.
You know, the wife and I, we don't like masks because people think because they have a mask on,
They're
they shouldn't
safe.
keep the distance.
Right.
And it's creepy as all hell. I don't like them. I don't like masks. I'd rather wear a mask and keep people the fuck away from me. Part of my
Right.
friend.
Yeah, no kidding. I totally agree.
I don't like this mask crap anyway. If it was that important to have done, it should have been done when it first started.
Agreed. Because now it's
Not
kind of too late, you know?
what is the reasoning behind this? I don't understand, and I don't know
Right.
why. And if they want to start this process with the masks, start opening businesses,
Right.
get them up and going.
Right.
You make everybody wear a mask in public. Okay, well, they wear a mask in public, then you should be able to open your business.
Right. I mean, what's open? Just grocery stores and liquor stores right now, right? I mean,
Yeah.
nothing else. So
Yeah, if you notice my shirt, I'm celebrating diversity, and I would like to go shoot mine. You know what I mean? And I can't. They closed the range.
Oh, did they? There's a pit behind my house that they shoot. You can hear them shooting all the time.
Well, you can go to Eastham. Well, Nauset, they have a range in Eastham. But I just haven't had a chance to go. But every time I go to Home Depot quite often. I'm doing a project here. If you can see my house here, redoing my basement a little bit, and
Oh,
so
that's cool.
just so. So I've been doing a little bit of a project, so I need some shit every once in a while. So I go to Home Depot, and I belong to Cape Cod Gunworks, and I kill two birds at once. I go to one and I go to the other. But
Right. Oh, now it's closed, right?
yeah, the Gunworks is closed right this moment. So, and my stimulus check, I haven't received it anyway, but I could go
You
buy something.
haven't?
We changed bank accounts. So
Oh.
our 2019 bank account was closed. So more than likely, we'll be getting it through the mail Our 2019 taxes are done, but the 2018 was around a different account. So I think
Okay.
that happened. So,
Yeah, you'll get it in like 6 months.
yeah, probably, probably. So where is everybody? I'm
I don't
here.
know. I know. I didn't expect you to be on time.
Well, that's profiling. Profiling is wrong.
You're right. You're right.
Everybody was driving on the sidewalk that day. You ever? What's his name? I forgot his name. The blue comedy tour. Ron. I don't know. But he's the one that's a tater tot. He's
Oh, yes.
so profiling is wrong. So,
Although it's kind of hard to be late when you're just on your couch.
well, I'm in a chair.
All right.
It's a little chair. It's a chair.
Now, Kathy still has to work, right?
Yeah, I hear her walking around a little bit upstairs. Yeah, she's doing the PPP thing, the payroll protection plan. That's what
Okay.
she's been doing. And she's been, they've been 12 to 14-hour days for bankers. So
Wow.
she's going a little bit crazy.
I bet she is. Well, luckily the finance committee is not meeting.
Yeah. Well, if they were, I think we'd be taking money from the beach department, rec department. Well, they should do that anyway. I don't. I would like to open the town. I would like to
Yeah.
have little stores be able. Yeah, you're doing all the social distancing now.
Right.
Why can't somebody open their little store, admit a couple people at a time? If somebody wants to get out and go shopping, they should be allowed to do something.
Well, I agree, especially approaching Memorial Day weekend.
The guys that I know, the Moby Dick's is going to be opening this weekend just for, takeout and delivery. But, how about everybody else?
I know.
Why can't you have a store open up? If somebody wants something, they should be allowed to go buy it.
It's going to take a while.
But, you're forcing everybody now to wear a mask when they're outside. Well, okay, let's let them go into a store to buy something.
I agree.
To me, Charlie Baker's a freaking boob. Technically, both air quotes on both sides over here. He's from my party. He doesn't believe in anything I believe in. What are you listening to?
We are watching the first 48. We love murder shows.
From Live PD.
Yeah. Yep. Love that stuff.
Love that stuff. I am watching on the Skinwalker Ranch.
Oh.
I'm an ancient alien type of person. They're doing this thing now. They only got 5 episodes so far, but it's good.
That's
It's
awesome.
interesting. Very interesting. Why this is affecting this one place. So I don't know. And where's Hillary? I actually
He's here.
talked to her.
Right. Yeah, you can only do so much.
Oh, there you are. She been listening to our conversation. Should I bitch to her?
No, she's on the phone.
Hey, what's up with the dump? They need to open up everything.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, Ken.
Why? I know they got they're doing some recycling, paper and, whatever, metal. You should be able to dump.
Sorry, I was having a meeting minute issue. Rebecca, how are you feeling?
Last night was a rough night. I coughed all night long. It was tough. So
Are you still feverish?
I've never had a fever. Never. And that's why originally they weren't going to test me. And then I had every other symptom. So they tested me the first time, and like I told you, it was negative. And then 3 days later, it was positive. So the state calls twice a week to make sure that we're still quarantined.
Yeah.
And
Until you stop coughing for what? How many days after you stop coughing?
I think it's like 3 or 4 days after. But now they think I have C. diff.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Awesome.
What's that?
Oh,
It's an intestinal infection.
Ew.
it's terrible.
It is terrible. So,
And it's contagious as all heck.
yep. So when I go to the bathroom, I have to wipe down all the bathroom because there were 5 of us living in a house.
Oh, Rebecca.
Yeah. Whatever.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. If you need anything, I'm here.
Thank you.
I make good vegetarian soups and chilies.
Oh,
Ew.
I should probably stay away from beans though. I don't know. Call me crazy.
Eating macaroni and cheese, heavy on the cheese.
Yeah, right?
You're gonna bind you up a little bit there, girl.
Yeah, no kidding.
Mm. God.
Yeah, if it's not
Well,
one thing,
I
it's
hope
another.
you'll be on the mend soon. I feel really bad.
I will be.
You gave it
I'm
to
like,
her.
Give it to her?
Yeah.
I don't have it yet. I don't have
You're
it yet.
asymptomatic, you know.
That's true. I very well could be asymptomatic. You're right.
I think my doctor said once all my symptoms are gone, she wants to test me for antibodies because she's like, if anyone could have them, it could be you. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Right. And then you could donate your plasma.
Right.
Charge big bucks there, girl. Okay.
You know it.
Yeah,
500
put the money
bucks
out
a
of this
plasma.
shit. Yeah.
Is that what it is?
No, I don't know.
You can have whatever you want.
Who's the
So where's
774
everybody
number?
else?
Do you know?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Rebecca. What was that?
Who's the 774 number? Do you know?
I don't know.
I can unmute them if you want.
Is
It's
it
Jen
Nick?
Conjal.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Jen.
Just curious about the mask situation, so I'm listening.
All right. Okay.
you don't want to chat with us?
in. You're talking about cheese?
Yes.
Poor Rebecca's airing her.
All right. Oh, good. And it's recording, so it'll be all over the town website. Awesome.
And, yeah, well, Rebecca, you're in a shitty situation.
But I'm
Uh-huh.
bum-ching.
Oh, don't.
Jeez. Well, I know Janet was going to come on, and I know Jed was available.
Oh, good.
Let me text Janet because she's usually on time.
Okay, I'll send this.
No, don't. Let's see.
The witness says 2 groups of men came outside and started fighting.
Yeah, I could be working right now.
All right, Janet. Do we have Jed's cell phone?
Aren't you retired, Ken? What would you be doing?
Well, the wife says I have a 20-year honey-to-do list, you know.
Well, she's
Well,
probably
you know-
not wrong.
Well, you saw what the basement was. Basically there was nothing here. It was all rough framing.
No kidding.
Yeah, there was nothing. You know, there was an old slider here. This whole wall was a bank of old windows. So, you know, so we did it all. It had electricity. You know, I put speakers in the ceiling. You know, it's gonna be. It would be a man cave, but I'm married, so I'm not gonna have a man cave right now.
Probably
There's
not.
a she shed.
There is no such thing as a she shed.
I beg to differ, sir.
We're striving for a she shed. Let's see. Does anybody have Jed's phone number?
I do not. Hold on, let me check.
And if you look out there, there are already 2 sheds. Do not need another shed.
You're eating cookies. Let's see.
You like my wine barrel?
Yeah, I do like that actually.
No, I just have his email address. I don't
Okay,
have a
so
phone number
Jan-
for him.
Janet needs the link again, so let me send that to her.
I'm sitting back down. Hillary, I want to open the dump.
I know they're opening more, so they've got recycling.
Yeah, but you can't drop the construction debris or
Nope.
branches. You can't burn anymore. So, the whole month of April is a waste of time to try to burn anything.
I can talk to Mark again.
I have Jed's number. Do you want it?
Oh yeah, let me try and text him. What is it?
774
Hold on one second. 774, yep.
722
722
3603.
3603.
Thanks, Jen.
Oh, did she have it?
Yep.
Nice. All right, that went off to him. Gary, we could try to solicit Gary. Or Nick. Oh, Nick said he wasn't going to be available. That's right. And let me try Gary.
There's Janet.
Hi, I'm here.
Hi, Janet.
I'm here. Rebecca, your hair looks luscious today.
Oh, thank you.
You're having a beautiful hair day. I love it
Well,
like that.
thank you.
Yeah. This COVID stuff agrees with you. You're looking great. Sleeping late, eating well.
Yeah.
If I don't stop eating, I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, it's like my highlight of my day.
I know, right?
Is it true? So my water heater broke.
Oh, no.
That was my house emergency. So I just have somebody here now. So
Now I'm watching Bargain Mansions.
hi,
Oh, my
Gary.
God. We
How
were
are
just
you?
watching that.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Janet. How are you?
I'm not good. My water heater broke and flooded my downstairs.
Oh, that sucks.
It sure does.
Basement
It
or
sure
first
does.
floor?
Basement. So, but enough stuff down there. You know, when you have 4 kids and all those grandkids, you got more stuff down there. I mean, I think I could go into the kayak business if I wanted to. You know, I mean, after 25 years, you acquire everything. I have every pail that any child could ever want. I could run a kayak business. I mean, it's like ridiculous. But
Well, I finally I had 5 motorcycles at my house. One is my
my
old one, then 4 of my 2 boys. Got rid
Yes.
of 2 of them. Never stops.
yep.
So is this going to be classified as a real meeting, or is this just a get together? Do we have to have a quorum?
I'm not sure, actually. I don't know who she's on the phone with. It could be Gary.
2 hours in, investigators get their first clue. They find a witness who says that he was outside when the shooting happened.
You watch Ancient Aliens?
No, I
What?
don't.
Come on. Everybody
Don't
needs to
do
watch
aliens.
Ancient Aliens.
What is it on, Ken? I mean,
It's
yeah,
on
what is it on?
the History Channel.
Okay.
had to get
It's a good thing to
Gary's
watch.
number through Billy, so I'm calling Gary right now.
How are you, Hillary? Good.
Right now, we know our sister's gonna be a black male, wearing dark clothing and a red hat. We're pulling surveillance video right now. Hopefully that'll give us what we need and put us on the right track. Challenge is right now that there's
They're quick. Yeah, I'm gonna put a fireplace right here.
Oh, that's cool.
Like from
So
being
my-
nice, you know, big propane and natural gas going right up. So heat the basement area. Be nice.
It's newer.
Part of my 20-year honey to-do list.
Minutes before the shooting.
See, there you go. Is that what you're getting done now?
Complex.
Is that what
Yeah, working in
retirement?
my basement, making it into a livable space. So
Good,
I
good.
did this, got this all done. I stole
Okay,
the mantle.
Gary's hopping on. The number was Jed's ex-wife.
Oh, God.
Awesome.
How did that work out?
Well, I don't know.
I love it. I love it.
I don't think I'll save it to the contact.
Probably not a good idea.
All right,
Don't
she
bother.
gave me the other number, so let's.
Well, Hillary, does this have to have a quorum for this meeting tonight?
Yeah, we have to have a quorum. I mean, well, we're gonna have one as soon as Gary calls in. So
I apologize, but my water heater broke.
it's
Hillary.
okay. It's okay.
It's not okay. It's a mess.
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Well,
right.
you know, when you acquire 25 years worth of kids' toys and stuff,
Oh,
it's just,
I'm sorry. That is a
That's
mess.
okay. that's okay. It forces one to clean out.
Right, and you could probably lighten the load a little.
I think I could, yes, yeah.
All right. Okay.
To the moms keeping all of us running, we thank you.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head,
He's watching TV. Ken?
Ken,
Uh,
Ken, he's watching Ancient Aliens.
Okay.
Well, right now I'm watching the Skinwalker. What's the Skinwalker Ranch? How is it? Let me give you the proper title for it. No, the hell is it? The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch.
Is the Zen Royal Club
You gotta love the History Channel. Eat it up. Gotta watch the History Channel, the Science
All right,
Channel.
Jed will be on in 2 minutes.
more than just trading, investing, banking, guidance.
Honey.
You know me, you know I love my car, and that's why I protect my babies with car keys. I know a car out of warranty needs.
Oh, Parker.
She's Rapunzel today.
Oh, Rapunzel. I love it.
No, you're not having a shower now. Why don't you hop on the screen and say hello? No way, Jose. Hold on. Health and conservation. Hey, Gary. Oh, you didn't? It went to GL 5609. Bapa. All right, let me see. Sorry, Gary. This phone's a little. Oh, you know what? I'm not sending and receiving at the moment for some unknown reason. Can you get onto the internet? Can you get onto the internet? If you can get onto the internet, you can get to the meeting calendar. For some reason, my network is down. Yep, go to the Wellfleet main page and it's right on the right on the bottom. Okay, thank you. Sorry. Bye. All right, let's see.
We can hear you.
You can hear me?
No, my husband and my daughter.
Oh,
Well, you gave them the vid, so.
No, they're all healthy. I'm the only one that has COVID.
the vid.
The vid. Just call it the vid for short, you know.
I have the.
Rebecca?
I do,
Rebecca?
yeah.
You do, yeah. Wow. How are you feeling?
I was saying last night was a rough night. I was up all night coughing, which
Oh, wow.
is tough.
Give you anything for the cough or no? You just have-
Actually, the doctor called me this morning, and they're going to try and put me on some sort of cough medicine so that I can at least sleep because I was up all night.
Do you have a fever?
I've never had a fever.
Okay, okay.
Yep. My first test was negative on, I think it was like April 27th. And then 2 days later, I was in the hospital because my sinuses were so bad. They did a CT scan and then they tested me again. And I got a call Saturday morning that I was positive.
Wow.
So I was in
wow.
isolation for a week. And then I've now been in quarantine with my entire family.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And they must love you for that.
Well, I came out yesterday and I looked at my husband and I was like, I'm so done being sick. And he goes, we're cooped up with you. We know. And I was like, yeah, touche.
I might lose my mind if that would happen to me.
Oh, because it's like you don't feel good on top of everything else. So it's
Right,
crazy.
exactly. All the normal stresses are magnified when you don't
Right.
feel.
Right.
The nurse in me is telling me you have a fever because your face is so beautifully colored and you look wonderful. I mean, you look like you're
There's nothing
febrile.
else to do
You look-
but sit in
you
the
look
sun. So
Clinically, you look febrile. Otherwise, you look good. You're having a good hair day. You know, you look good.
well, if I must be honest, I showered for you guys. So it had been a
I
while.
blew out my hair. All right, looks like
Am I on?
because we have Gary.
You are, Gary.
Okay.
Am I on?
Yep.
Oh,
Hi,
okay.
Gary.
Hi.
Hey, Gary.
I can't see him.
Hey, guys. Hey, Ken.
I can hear him though.
I can hear him. Yeah, yeah.
And Jed will be on in a minute, but I think we can get started. Ken, you want to open the meeting?
Okay, I'd like to open this meeting, the Board of Health. What day is this? It's the 6th. So we gabbled it. Okay, let's go for it.
Great. Okay. So when I initially set up the meeting, I wanted us to consider some type of face mask advisory or order. And it seems as though the governor did that for us and his order is effective today. So
Okay.
are you all familiar with what his order said?
You got to
Yes.
wear a face mask.
Everyone has to wear a face mask in public, indoor, whether they're indoors or outdoors, and are unable to maintain that 6-foot separation distance. So
Okay.
it's both situations that require it. And
Okay.
I think his order covers what I wanted us to get at. So I don't think we need to put in a separate order or advisory, but
Right.
I would ask that of you guys if you feel you want something more strict or if you're comfortable with what the governor did.
Well,
I'm
Yeah.
good with what the governor did.
Yeah. And of the ones you sent, churros was the most, I thought, clearest, and the simplest than all the rest of them.
Yeah,
The other
so
one sounded like the Declaration of Independence,
with the
so-
whereases
Yeah,
and the-
whereas,
Yeah.
and yeah.
And so Truro put theirs in place right before the governor's orders. And I spoke with Emily yesterday about it, and she felt like the governor's order was strong enough and they didn't need theirs in addition to that. So I think we're good with that. We are going to push out a message through the police departments. Is it their code red system?
Yes.
I don't know if it went out yet. Do you guys get those messages?
No.
No.
Okay. So you
I
can,
get robocalls from Brewster. Don't ask me why. I've never lived there. But I got a robocall on Tuesday from the Board of Health, a representative giving me all the directions on how to use a mask, et cetera, where to use it, et cetera. So,
okay, so we're sending out a similar robocall. I don't necessarily go into how to wear it, but I think it does say your nose and your mouth need to be covered.
and who does it go to?
It goes to anyone that signed up for that Code Red system.
Well, I think we have to get that word out because I don't even know about the Code Red.
Yeah,
So-
I think there's a link on the website. Let me check the Wellfleet
Oh, yeah.
website and see where it is, because it was front and center for a while. I'm just pulling it up right now. COVID-19 comments, bill pay.
Sit down, sit down, sit.
I
I
am.
am.
Email. Aquaculture grants, tick testing. All right, so maybe I agree with you that it's kind of difficult to find, but let me see if I can get to the police department and maybe it's there.
And you have to sign up for it. So
Yeah,
there's
you have-
there's no automatic notification of all citizens in Wellfleet.
No, nope. We tried to do that and it was done once through the sheriff's office, but the sheriff doesn't like to do that regularly.
Right. Well, this is the third one I've gotten from Brewster through the past 7 weeks. So I wonder what
Okay.
their system is.
So here is the sign up for the emergency notification system. I'm gonna just click this link and send it to all of you guys so you have it.
Thank you.
Because I guess it is a little tricky to find. So let me see. All right, I'm just gonna do that while I have you all online. The gee, nothing's working great. Okay, Board of Health.
I have, Dan Silverman has his hand raised. I think he has a question for you. Can I unmute him?
Yes.
Go ahead, Dan.
Hello, board. Just FYI, the emergency system, the way it works is when that was set up, anyone who has a landline is automatically enrolled in the system and will get any calls that are sent out. But so many people have given up their landlines. If you have a cell
Dan, I have a landline and I've never gotten one.
okay, well, you might want to talk to the chief about that, the chief early about that, because theoretically, anyone that do you have your landline through Comcast cable or through Verizon?
Through Comcast cable.
Okay, that's not a true landline. That's what's called a voice over internet protocol. So all the Verizon phones were automatically enrolled. Anybody else, anybody who has either a voice over internet, which is Comcast, or uses only a cell phone, has to enroll themselves. It's not a perfect system. There was a fair amount of publicity about it, but a lot of people still didn't seem to be aware of it. So,
Well,
I think at this time, something's lacking.
well,
because
yeah, I mean, there was a lot of public information about it, but not everybody pays attention to that. So
Well,
you need to enroll yourself to your number to be included.
And we're happy with that.
I just sent it along, and I'm attempting to sign up to see how it goes. Seems pretty easy. And then I guess I'll know when the message goes out. So, all right, continue. All right, so it's pretty easy to sign up. And that message should be going out today. I sent it over to the police department last night, and Geraldine was going to release it today. So it's just going to talk about face masks. You should know we've received a couple complaints about a couple of businesses operating, one being Riley's down in South Wellfleet. on face value, he doesn't appear to be an essential business. However, after conversing with him, all of his regular products are covered up and not for sale. And the only items he's selling are face masks. He's got the KN95s and surgical masks, and he's getting cloth masks. He has gloves for sale and sanitizer. No. And sanitizer only.
What is Riley's? Tell me what Riley's is.
It's the rubber boat shop.
The $2 cheese. It's on the right-hand side of the road.
Okay, gotcha, yeah.
So, so that's what he's doing. So he actually is essential. Should you get any complaints about him, that's all he's selling. Non-essential businesses are to remain closed until we hear further from the governor on or around May 18th. I know some folks think that they can start doing curbside sooner, so I've spoken with a couple of retail shops about that and let them know that they can't do that, even though it sure would be nice to do that. So
it would definitely, Hillary, definitely would be nice. Now that, you get the mandatory face mask. Everybody's doing the social distancing. Now you have to wear a face mask, but you can't open your business under the guidelines of everybody's being protected. I think it's absolutely foolish.
yeah, so unfortunately, we're still under the stay-at-home advisory. There's nothing you or I can do about that. It seemed like the town of Yarmouth was willing to go against the governor's orders and are talking about opening up their golf course, which I don't think we want to be in that position. So the state will take enforcement, and it, you need to wait.
Something I just don't agree with. Yeah, you look at Quasic Neck, how social distancing they can be there, but that's just my personal opinion. Not much I can do about it.
I agree with you, Ken.
Yeah, thank you, Gary. And I definitely
The question becomes, how well can we social distance when an influx of people come into Wellfleet? Once you open a business, it's open. And when people come up, I think that the question of short-term rentals is the question, and Airbnbs is the question that we have to absolutely look at in Wellfleet.
Well, you got the idea that everybody has to wear his own face mask. Brain cramp, sorry. So, yeah, I just don't think that you can. Don't get me going. I apologize. But one thing I do think, Hillary, you need to talk to the dump. They need to get more recycling. They got
I'll
the
be right
recycling
back
up
in
and
2
going.
minutes. We have to run.
We have to get moving on to that.
Ken, I heard the recycling is back open.
Yeah, but that's only
Single-
for like cardboard and metal. You cannot.
It's single stream, they said, right? You just dump everything in the same.
No, I was there yesterday. They have a cup. You park your car. They open it up. You go into separate containers or whatever. But they still do not have the construction debris open, which should be. Everybody's being. You're under a mask. Social distancing. There's no reason why you cannot dump construction debris, brush, metal pile. I'm not understanding the logic behind not opening the dump completely to the town.
I agree with you, Ken.
I wish there was
I'm
something that we
seeing
could-
more. I saw more construction debris in the woods yesterday. I was for a walk. That was Truro, but if it's happening there, it's got to be happening in Wellfleet too. So.
Yep. And you can just imagine, we do not, we're allowing non-purple bags dumping. What are people throwing into a black bag?
Right.
It's going to be a lot more than just household trash because they're restricting what people can throw away at the time. A lot of people, I have some space where I can put things to wait till something opens. I don't want to. I would like to dispose of it in the proper way, but they're restricting people how they can throw away things legally in this town. And I think it's a flawed decision on the part of the DPW.
And
Oh.
yeah, I mean, really, the public dumping of construction waste as a board of health, I mean, that is our, because there are things being dumped in the woods, and that is sort of our, that's our job. It is a health concern.
Is there any way we can talk to Mark Vincent about this?
From what I understood, Hillary has talked to him about it, and I guess she's gonna talk to him again because I brought it up earlier before you guys get on. But I'm not sure how we can force the situation for him to move it along to open up the rest of the transfer station.
Well, he must have a reason why he's not opening up the certain, like the brush pile and stuff.
I wish I knew.
I can tell you that in the emergency management meetings that they have every Tuesday, they're just concerned with the amount of people flocking. And he said he's just concerned for the safety of his staff.
I think
that's a
that you
pile of
could,
shit.
couldn't you set up a queue? I mean, how many people are really going to use the brush pile? You could use a queue system, couldn't you?
I've already suggested to Hillary, I sent her email. There's no reason why they could not schedule on days. I know right now we have manure dumping at the transfer station on Mondays. They could schedule a different day for a different location to be access to the town. And anybody, you could, if somebody goes against it, just say you have to leave. There's no reason why, like, you do brush on Tuesday. You do the metal pile on Friday, There's no reason why some of these things couldn't be opened up in a logical way.
It's very frustrating.
Yes.
Do you want me to see if Mark or Mike or Jay can attend our meeting next Wednesday to talk about?
Yes,
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I will do
because
that.
I think we really need to get the dump back open.
Yeah, I think they're still feeling like because of the stay at home order is still in place, they don't want to open it up to anything that's not absolutely necessary to be dumped at this moment in time.
Yeah, but I've had some experience on my walks with the dog with some construction debris, and Jed just said he saw some yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's have them come to our May 13th meeting and we'll talk about it with them.
Okay.
Okay.
And at least we can push forward in that direction.
And they better have better reasoning than just, okay, there's a stay-at-home order, but people have to get rid of stuff. You can't leave your property. How many people are doing things at their house that maybe require something besides throwing it into a trash bag to get rid of something? So they need to move that along.
You can't have dumping, in the woods or wherever. You just can't have that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Let's have the discussion with them and tell them, we need to move forward with a plan.
Good.
When I send out the packets for you guys Friday, I will also extend an invitation to all three of them and see who can come, if that works.
Great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay.
What else? Anything else we need to talk about? I really wanted to just cover the mask topic.
Okay. No, my big thing was the dump.
Okay.
I would like to open up businesses, so people can do things, but,
So for our next meeting on May 13th, what time do we want to meet?
Anytime's good for me.
doesn't matter.
Me too.
Okay, I have a 10 o'clock department head meeting. Do we want to do 1?
Sure.
1 o'clock's fine.
Okay.
1 o'clock? Okay.
That'd be fine.
And it
We
looks
can,
like
we can all have lunch. Not gonna keep you focused. All I do is eat the whole time I'm home.
for right now, we have 2 properties with variance requests and 1 farm animal permit. So nothing too crazy.
Cool.
Good.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Awesome. Bye, guys. Hey, Hillary, do you want to
Okay.
send me that and I'll make up the agenda?
Yes,
So
I will
I
get to
have to
that
adjourn
at
the
some
meeting,
point
don't
today
I?
for sure.
No rush.
Ken's got to adjourn the meeting.
Can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting, please?
Aye.
All right. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
If